Hey everybody, this is Nate from Nate Pate Baits, and we're going to be fishing the Tuckaseegee River today. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you're watching it, thanks for watching. We're here in North Carolina, in Dillsboro, North Carolina, about 2 miles downriver from the main town. It's Monday, and on Monday they do not release the dams. They don't open them up on the river, so the water's pretty low. It's a time I like to really fish because it's low and it hasn't rained in a bit, so the water's really crystal clear, and you can find majority of the fish in these really deep holes. I mean, not too deep, maybe 6, 7, sometimes 10, 12 foot deep, but that's where they'll normally be congregated. Today we're going to be fishing about 1.25 inch worm. It's a fake worm. It's a little artificial bait. It's got normal natural colors, but it's a soft plastic. We're gonna be fishing with a size 12 eagle claw hook, and we're gonna put a split shot up above it about 14 to 15 inches. Not too exact, but you know, give it some space. We're gonna thread this just like we would thread your normal jig worm. We're not gonna wacky rig it or anything like that. We're just gonna thread it straight through the top of the hook and slide it on down to where this worm sits just like that with that hook sticking out. And when we cast, we're going to cast out above stream, and we're going to let it float down into where we want it to end up. We're going to let the current carry it, and we're going to keep the line tight just enough to, if we get a bite, or we'll be able to just tight enough to where we'll be able to feel any bite. If we hit a rock, a snag, anything, we'll be able to feel it. That's how tight we're going to keep it, but we're not going to keep it tight enough to where we're actually moving it off of its natural current. Like, we want it to look as natural as possible, flow freely down the stream. You got to be very particular about it. We're fishing, we're going to be fishing for basically anything that bites right now. I'm not going to be too particular. There's brook trout in this river, brown trout, rainbow trout, and smallmouth bass, rock bass, crappie, however you want to say it. Quite a few other things, creek chubs, things that the locals call knotty heads. I'm not exactly sure what they're called scientifically, maybe a stone roller. We're going to be fishing, I got 10-pound fluorocarbon line and a Kuma Celilo ultralight rod. A Kuma Celilo, got it at Field and Stream. It's cheap, got it for 60 bucks, works great, 7 foot, max 10-pound line, 4 to 10-pound weight. We're fishing, fixing a silver max Abu Garcia. You can get this at Walmart, you can get it at Field and Stream, you can get it at Academy Sports. It's cheap, but it works great, I love it. I'd buy 10 more of them reels if I could find any more of them, but they're always sold out. Well, let's get to it. Let me give you guys a quick breakdown of what we're going to be doing here and how we're going to walk through this water, how we're going to fish it exactly. So if you look over here, we're going to get in the water right over here. There's an access point there. We're going to walk across, it's pretty shallow through there, out to about them rocks right there. And right behind these rocks is a deep pool right in here. We're going to fish that for probably about 5 minutes. Within those 5 minutes, we make about 5 or 6 casts. If we don't get any strikes, we're going to move on to the next hole, which is going to be on the other side of them rocks, where the current actually pushes off that back side of the rock and forms a really deep, about 10 foot deep hole right there. And you can see right through here where the current has made a sandbar of sorts that separates that channel from this little eddy pool here. When you follow that, you can see how low the water is. You see the sandbar right there. And then what we're going to do is walk down across the sandbar if we catch any fish over there, which I hope we do. And we're going to walk through and we're going to fish this channel over here. It looks a little deeper, and we're going to fish these current streams on that side and on that side, and then we're going to work our way down to those current seams and see if we can get that far, and hopefully we got some fish by then. We're not going to fish for anything in particular. We're just going to see what we get. I wouldn't be surprised to land some bass, honestly, in these holes right here. I mean, that's pretty good bass territory. They'd be hunkering in, waiting for something to float by and snatch up. Once we get down a little bit lower down through there, that's where I wouldn't be surprised to see if we were to land a trout. Well, let's get to it, guys. Heading down to the river. There goes the puppy. That's my newest puppy, Comanche. He's a good boy. Siberian Husky. Then we got Molly. She's half Shar-Pei, half blue heeler. Come on, Comanche. Oh, he's walking and peeing. Look at him, he's crazy. We're down by the river, and I don't know if you guys can see right now, maybe because of the glare on the water, but it's really shallow right here. It's only about ankle deep, maybe up to my shins a little bit. Nothing crazy. Crystal clear water. Love this river. Tuckaseegee River, Dillsboro, North Carolina. Can't beat it. Wonderful water. They don't stock this particular section of the river, but they do stock it about 5 miles upstream pretty heavily throughout the year. They stock it with brook trout, brown trout, and rainbow trout. The smallmouth and the rock bass and all the other critters in here are not stocked, and they just reproduce naturally. Fortunately for them, a lot of people don't keep those to eat, though some people do, but not like the trout. People just completely decimate the trout population here. Not to the point where there aren't any, but it's not like it used to be. Even I can say that, and I'm only 25 years old. One good thing about this bait we're using here is that it floats. A little bite there, but that was a little one. Let's go try this big, let's go throw it in this current right here and let it drift down around this rock. See what we can get. We have to be sneaky, because these fish are smart. They can see your shadows and movements and things of that sort. So you have to be real stealth-like. Oh, there's Molly. She followed me out in the river. Good girl. Okay, here's the idea. We're gonna throw it right in here and let it drift around. We're gonna throw it right in here and let it drift around. Sorry, guys. Rock view into that hole over there. Let's see what we can get.
Molly. Come here. If there's any fish in there, you're gonna scare them off.
Everybody knows fish don't like dogs. Let's get over here. Scoot on up. See my white legs there?
Molly, get back. Please. For the love of all things fishy.
Nothing in there. Taking to it. You guys can see right through here. The water's just cutting through over this sandbar. And over there, let's see if there's any fish in there. Waiting for a little wormy to come through. The worm. Seems to be in good shape. I'm going to pull this split shot up a little bit further. Only about 18 inches there. I like that. I'm going to move to another spot now. I'm going to get in the water. got us one. Wonder what we got here. This is what they call a knotty head. This is what the locals call a knotty head. I guess I consider myself a local at this point. Wet our hands. There he is right there, boys and girls. I call him knotty head because they got these, I'm not sure what you call them, horns on top of their head, these little bumps that look like warts. If fish could get warts, they might be able to, I'm not sure. Somebody let me know if they do. But if they do, then all of these species has them. But they get about twice this size, and if you find one about twice this size, that's about as big as they get, and those put up a pretty good fight. But from what I understand, they're not a good eating fish. They're real bony. I mean, if you were starving, you'd eat it, but hell, if you were starving, you'd eat about anything. Hungry dog would eat vomit. Makes a little croaking noise, like some saltwater fish. But we're gonna let him go to fight another day. Bye, buddy. Ate my worm though, so have to get another one of them put on. If my wife was watching this, honey, I love you. What we're doing is casting it out into the current over there, just letting it float on down. And I got the string tight enough that I'm feeling every single rock, every single bump, every single tap, every single bite, every single snag, log. I think my white legs are scaring all the fish away. Wouldn't be the first time. Works the same way with women. It's getting a little dark, so I'm gonna head back inside before I'm not able to see while I'm stepping in the water, which is already getting to a low point. Visibility, that is. Let's see if there's any fish over here. I literally just yanked that little sucker. I hope y'all saw that. This has got to be the smallest rock bass I've ever caught in my life. By far, long shot, smallest rock bass ever caught in my life. Little baby. Little baby. He's pretty though. Sure is pretty. Look at that little bugger. Little baby rock bass. They normally, good size is about the size of my hand. He's just a little baby. Little wee baby. Wee baby. I'm gonna let you go, little guy, so you can grow bigger and reproduce. Go ahead and flop in the water. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. There he goes. Swam off good. He's just chilling right down in there. And he's gone. He took off. Well, guys and gals, it's getting a little dark. We didn't catch, you know, anything too crazy. But like I said at the beginning of the video, we weren't out here dead set on catching just one species or a mega monster. Just wanted to try this little artificial worm. Natural looking artificial worm, and see what we could grab. There's always tomorrow, and there will be tomorrow. We're gonna do some more videos. I'm gonna include my doggies some more. Us going down the river fishing, things of that sort. There's gonna be videos where we catch trout, where we catch smallmouth. Some of them are gonna be small, some of them are gonna be big. They might be few and far between, but they're out here and we'll land them. We're gonna try different bait, the different lures. Looking forward to it. I've been waiting a while to start a channel. Didn't know if, I love fishing. I love getting out here and doing things, but I didn't know if it was something I was willing to partake in, because I'm not very good with video editing and things of that sort. But I'm gonna give it a chance. Until next time, guys. I'll let the dogs sign us out. Comanche, say goodbye. Thank you.